time for us to talk motivation this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. Happy Easter. Now, we will be discussing practical steps to creating lasting success with Ezeogu Emeka, who is the head of Academy and Coaching Services at the Olushola Lanre Coaching Academy. Great to have you on the show today.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Fantastic. Okay, so success is something that attracts everybody. Everybody wants to be successful. I just want to be successful. You know the words. And so when you talk success, everyone is already like tuning in to listen. I know you're talking about creating lasting steps to success, which of course is like the icing on the cake. So we're just going to hit the nail on the head, hit the ground running. Tell us what those lasting steps are.
Right, quickly. So the first step is identify what success should be to you. What is success to me? What should it be to me? And while that's big, right, but that's where it starts from. It should reflect on you normally, totally, wholly, right? Once that identification is made, then you need to now ask yourself, what's the path that will lead me there? Right? What steps will I take to arrive at this place? And I mean, when I'm talking about these steps, if it's something that's got to do with academics, what academic qualification do you need to have? If it's professional, what professional certifications and qualifications do you need to have? But when you've gone beyond that, now the real thing that allows success sit is habits.
Habits.
Habits. Because really, everything you would qualify as success is the end. It's a product of a behavior or a set of behaviors. And you'll have to repeat those behaviors, I mean, consistently, right? So what you want to do is develop the habits that keeps you in that zone, whatever that success zone is, the habits that keeps you in that zone consistently. Consistently. Now, if you can find out what those habits should be, I mean, it's beyond the steps. So, well, let's take the academics or the professional for an example.
Okay.
I have the professional qualifications. I'm already in the space I want to be. But now success requires that I keep climbing, right? I keep innovating, keep changing, keep growing. Now, what habits would help me stay in that zone consistently? That's what I want to look for. The moment I find the habits, or well, the subset of behaviors that will develop that habit, my goal is to get to the point where it sits. I'm repeating it, I'm reasoning, I'm repeating it, I'm reasoning, until it becomes my whole life. So that it's not work. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not struggling to do it.
It comes naturally, because as soon as you're sitting here, you're already thinking, this is what I can do to make this better, casually and just without any stress at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you see master athletes, I would just use one case. C. Ronaldo, for example. He's done something over and again. One of the things that really excites me is every time he's going to take a free kick, he stands the same exact way. It's pure habit. It's programming. He's programmed that behavior into himself so well that he doesn't stand any other way. He doesn't start to run in any other way. He's programmed it because he's done it over and over and over again. That's why he can score 30 hat-tricks before 30 and 30 after. Consistency. So he's in a success zone and age is not touching him. Why? He has found out the habits, sets of habits that can help him consistently.
The hat-trick still won him 800,000 pounds over the weekend. Good for him.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Okay, so we've talked about habits. What else do we need to have?
Then you need to have associations, and this is powerful. And the two of them are quite tied, right? I won't want to say network. There's a mental attachment we have to network, but association. So I have habits and I have people in my circle who consistently fire me up to be my best because they are their best. All right? You want that association. You want that circle of, in this case, professionals who are doing their powerful best in whatever it is they're doing, because there is a rub-off effect. You can't be a high performer and roll with people who are not performing at that level. It doesn't really work. You'll be their king after a while, and then you begin to lose it because you will come to the level of your association. So after you've developed the habit, find a circle that has. That's why people go to the gym, by the way, right? Because you find people who are actually trying to achieve the same thing that you're achieving.
Your goal.
Yeah, and most of them are even doing it better. Some have been there for longer than you have been. They've been able to master every routine. So when you associate with them, you're rising. It's funny how if you work with friends and your friends become obese, right? You have worked with one or two people in your circle become obese. Your chances of becoming obese psychologically rises by 57%.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just by association. If you sit on the table with people who eat a lot, you will eat a lot. It's just association. So when you roll with people who are on that same level of success, it becomes almost impossible for you to drop because you carry you're rising with the current of that circle, rising with the current of that association, and you just keep going higher and higher.
Okay, so because of time, let's just run through what's left. So we've talked about habits, we've talked about association. What are the other steps?
Consistent development. It's innovation. So you keep looking to the next step. What's the next step in this space? What is the next step in this industry? What is the next step in this career? What is the future of this career? Futurists will ask you to think 10 years ahead. What will they be doing here 10 years from now?
Consistency. Yeah. What else? Is that all?
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can rattle off my head right now.
Okay, so 3 things. And I'm actually appreciating the fact that there are 3 simple steps. We're talking about habits, we're talking about consistency, and we're also talking about association. Those 3 are very important and will take you to the pinnacle of your career. Well, thank you so much for your time, Ezeogu Emeka. It's been a pleasure having you on the show this morning.